Welcome to our Pay Equity series, looking at no-cost action steps you can take to promote pay equity in your organization. Our second action step is publishing salary ranges. Publishing salary ranges is one of the simplest but most impactful things an organization can do to support pay equity. Candidates put a ton of work into searching, applying, and interviewing for jobs. They shouldn't have to get to the end of that process to find out the salary doesn't even fit their needs. Having salary ranges published openly on job postings not only saves everyone time and energy, but it also offers transparency, holds the employer accountable, and puts the onus of pay equity on the employer rather than the candidate. With published salary ranges, the employer can be held accountable to paying everyone in the same position within the same range. Let's be honest. Employers often count on the idea that employees don't know what salary range to expect and won't push for more pay. This mentality undervalues employees and can lead to some people being underpaid, i.e., pay inequity. On the other hand, if a job listing includes a salary range up front, then job seekers can know what salary to expect before they put in the work to apply. It also gives them more power in negotiating their salary if they choose. This type of transparency also benefits current staff. For example, staff members won't find out one day that they are being paid much less than they're worth. By contrast, having clarity in salary ranges builds organizational trust, reduces power imbalances, and helps prevent exploitation. In order to publish your salary ranges, you first need to create them. It's not just about putting numbers out there. It's about making sure those numbers are fair, consistent, and sustainable. Start by looking at what you're currently paying staff in similar roles and make adjustments to ensure equity. If one person is making significantly less than another for the same work, that's a red flag. Next, consider the budget. Salaries have to be sustainable for the organization as well. Don't forget that benefits like health insurance and PTO are part of compensation too. Ranges should also reflect inflation, market trends, and organizational growth. It's also good to account for cost of living differences across regions when you can. Use reliable data sources like the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Glassdoor, nonprofit salary surveys, or reports like the Candid Nonprofit Compensation Report. And don't just look at generic nonprofit data. Focus on comparable organizations of similar size and scope to yours. Finally, listen to your staff and engage them in setting ranges. Consider that historically, the highest paid positions often go to white leadership. Meanwhile, frontline staff who are more likely to be Black, Indigenous, or other people of color are underpaid. That gap perpetuates harm, and mitigating harm is what our movement is all about. Creating fair and transparent salary ranges go hand in hand with survivor-centered work. When you have the data you need, a good practice is to create a minimum, midpoint, and maximum for each role, so there's room for entry-level hires, experienced staff, and opportunities for growth. For example, an advocate role might range from $40,000 to $55,000, with the midpoint set at the typical market rate. Equity cannot exist without transparency. Publishing salary ranges is one major way that organizations can engage in equitable pay practices. These steps will help you create fair and sustainable pay ranges so that you can avoid exploitation and harm. Let's create transparent organizations, one salary range at a time. Be sure to check out the other videos in our Pay Equity series for more no-cost action steps you can take.